Okay, good morning. In today's topic is page block table in Visual Force. Here, what is exactly page block table? Here, previously you have a display. You are going to display one record at a time by using ID. That means if you want to display the set of records, the set of records selected by you, then that by using you will use for this purpose page block table. That means for displaying the set of tables. Here this page block table is a page tag, and then that means previously discussed about the different page tags. Under the page tags, one of the uh, main important one here is a page block table. Here what is exactly page block table? Here the page block table displays the list of data as a table. That means if you want to display the not a single record in the it's a one record after another record, very difficult. I need a all information from the object, all information from the, that means I need all fields from the object. No, I need a only selected fields from the object. Then you use a page block table. Here within either page block or within either page block section component. Here you will use a apex data table or apex page block table is defined by iterating over a set of data, displaying information about the one item of the data for row. That is a main thing of the this particular apex data table or block table. Here in this case the body of the block table contains one or more columns, a column component here. That means it displays the, if you need one component column, or you may need I need three columns, four columns. That means it will display the n number of columns and specify what information should be displayed for each item of the data, similar to table. That means whatever may be the information displayed in a table, that information display, that means that displays the all table and column information. Here you have a one important thing here is a attribute for the page tag. Record set where, record set where is used to store the selected record. Here for example, student object, the student object stored in a somewhere else. Here the record set where it is a attribute, the compulsory attribute for this one. Here it is used to store the some selected records. For this purpose we are using the this record set where. Here in order to doing that one, you will use a, here go to Visual Force page block table, and then go to Visual Force page. Here how can you log into the Visual Force login.salesforce.com? Here the environment appears like this. Here I'm going to writing one page. Here how can you write the page in your URL? That means apex slash the page name. That means I am taking the page name as a page block table. Let us assume page block table 1. I'm going to creating the new page here, page block table 1. This table here, this table new page created here, create page block table. Here in this case you have a some information is there. I don't need this information, I'm removing this information, and then I'm taking the size. Here what are the information I want to display? The record, let us assume I want to display the one thing here. For example, let us assume I want to display the record like this. Here for example I want to display the student record. For example, you have a student, I want to display this particular record. Here I want to display student number, student name, and then student field only. That means entire information displayed in a page. How can you display that information? How can you retrieve that information? Here previously by using different ways, by using output tag or input tag, you will retrieve the one record at a time. But here I want to retrieve the all column information: student number, student name, and then student fees. These three, I need only these three information. Here how can you retrieve? By using page block table. Here for doing that information you require two important parameters. Here what is the important parameter here? It is a, here student is an object. Here which type of object? This one, custom object. Here either custom object or standard object, represented by using standard controller. Why? Because we have a three different kinds of controllers in a visual phase. One is a standard controller. Standard object or custom objects are represented by using standard controller. Another one is a controller. This particular controller represents a, that means it's representing the one class. Ordinary controller means it's represent a class, and then the extension of controllers. Here that means if you want to represent a more than one classes, that's the extension of controller. Here I am writing the one controller. Here the standard controller. Here what is a standard controller? The standard controller, the string. What is a standard controller? Name of the controller. How can you get the name of the controller for this tool? Here you will get the name of the controller by taking the view fields. Here go to the view field. Here you have a API name. The API name we call it as a standard controller. The controller, the standard object controller name, API name, and then one important object already discussed previously. What is the important object in this case? Record set var. Here it is a simple storage, just like a buffer. Set var stores the required information. Set var, here what is the variable here? Record set var. Here which stores for example, for this one student, let us assume student record or something else. For example, I am taking this one as a student record, or let us assume st student record, let us assume str, or simply you may write any name, no problem. Str, I am writing the str. Here it's over. That means you declare the one record set var, storing the required data. For this purpose you are using the this one. And then what is the next important thing here? You have to, that means under page block you may get the value, or you may take the, that means not using any page block. Here you may use the page block also. For example, take the apex colon page block. Here I am using the page block. Under the page block I am going to write in the table. Here how can you write the table? Here the table, page block table, apex colon page block table. It is a one of the page tag. The page block table, this one block, page block table. Here this particular page block table consists of some variables. Here it's having the required two different variables it's having. Here the one variable is a value. Here the value in the sense it takes a binding value, which type of object you are taking. For example, the binding value I am taking here as a, I am taking the binding value. What is the binding value? str. The binding value here I am taking the str, and then the variable. Here another parameter, var parameter. Here particular var in the sense you may take any value. Here in this way you will consider the this page block table. If you execute this one, yeah, it's a consist of the page block related information. Here the next important one here is a, you have to define the columns. Here how can you define the columns? Here the page block, one important point in this case here is a page block columns. That means the column having the one value attribute, apex colon column apex colon column. Here what is a column? This is a column. Here column attribute consists of value. Here how can you get this value? Here this value also binded value. Here the binded value in the sense you are representing in a flower brackets. Under the flower bracket explanatory mark is there, and then explanatory mark here a dot. What is the value here? That means I want to retrieve one column. That means how can you get this column? The name here, that for example employee number I need the name, that means student number. The student number indicates the name. Here yeah, name indicates the student number. Yeah, it displays one particular student number from a, yeah, it displays the all information for the student. I want to remove the header also. Show header false, show header false, then it will remove the header related information. Show header false. Yeah, it takes some time. Let's show a header false in the sense from the header here it displays nothing. Yeah, it displays the information like this: student number. I need not a single student number. That means all information displayed here. The student, not a single record here. That means previously you discussed about the only display the one record. I am displaying the multiple records at a time here. That means for example copy this one and then paste here. I need another one here is a employee number, and then for example employee name. This is a not employee, student name. Here I'm taking the student name also. Here student name underscore p. That means it displays the corresponding student name previously, the student name. And then you may take the student marks also. For example, I want to display another, yeah, student number, student name, and then student marks. I require the marks, student marks, yeah, student marks, and then another column here is a student fee. I need a fee. I don't need about the department. Yeah, student fee. Here for this one I need that information. I don't need all information. I need certain kind of information that is stored into the this in variable is saved. Yeah, it stores the certain kind of information. This is a, in this way you will display the required information from the object. That means it is a custom object. I want to display the information from the, for example, you have a sales sales related information. You have a sales related information. Here from the sales related information, I'm going to display the account information. That means account information in the sense I need to display the account name, and then billing or phone number, and then type. I need three information. Why? Because I should work on these three. That's why I need only these three information. How can you get these three information? Why? Because it is a object. The object account is a one of the standard object. That's why no need to write this one. Here I am writing the standard object like this. Here I am writing the account. Here account is a standard object, and then record set value. I'm taking the same record set value. Here no problem. Otherwise you may use the ACC, that is assume. And then here also I'm taking the ACC, and then the variable is the same. Here that means I'm taking the account. Here the I need a required information from the account. How can you get the account required information? Here I want to know the variable value. What are the variables I am using? Yeah, these are all variables. The account is the name of the field. Here you have a some field names here. Account name, account number, and then account type. Account type. Like that, you have a different variables are there. That means you may use account website. Account that means you may use parent. You may use any one of the field. For example, I am using the name here. For example, a dot name. Okay, already name existed here, and then account number, a dot account number. That means instead of writing this information, a dot account number, and then other one here is a when you are creating the this information, the type of the account. Here the type of the account also I required. For example, another information I required a phone number. I required phone number also. That means why I'm copying and pasting here in order to eliminating the errors. Here, I need this information. You required more information, you may get the more information. That means I need some other information. For example, apex colon column. This particular column consists of value. This particular column consists of value. The value here is a string. Here how can you represent the string value? In flower brackets, one flower bracket, and then exclamatory mark. After that you will use a dot. Here take any one of this one. A dot, I need parent. A dot parent. Here the parent related information. Yeah. That means I want to display the account information. Click on this one. Here from the account, it collected the data and then store the data in a ACC. Yeah, it displays the account name, account number, and then type phone number. Only I did this information only, and then parent. The parent account, nothing was there. That's why it's not displaying anything here. That means in this way you will perform in the this type of tables. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.